Hi guys, welcome back to Cards TV. This is Mary, and today we're going to be making another Christmas in July card. We're going to use Cards TV Kit and Caboodle card sketch number 23, and you can find all 27 of these at my blog, cardstv.blogspot.com. They're free to download. We'll be using the Cards TV Home for Christmas stamp set for our sentiment, and for our image, I've had this little Gerda Steiner Peking Friends Christmas set for a while and decided to use that today. So we're going to be using this Santa image right here. As always, when we use a Cards TV Kit and Caboodle card sketch, I've got everything already measured and cut and stamped. And I've got my card base, and I just tuck that inside my envelope. So when I need a card, I can get it put together in just a few minutes. It saves lots of time later on. So we've got a white card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I am going to change this up a little bit, guys, in that I'm not going to be using a rectangle on the front of mine. But I am going to be using these 3 1 by 4 inch mats, and to put them on, I've cut a base that's 4 by 5 1/4, just to make it a little bit easier to line them up. So I've already cut my 1 by 4 inch strips, and I'm going to get these adhered to this base. Then for the bottom, I have another mat, which is 2 1/4 by 4. I'm not going to put that down yet, though, and here it is right here. It will go right down here at the bottom. But I stamped out that cute little Santa image, and I used some Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I colored him very simply with my Spectrum Noir markers. I used CR11 for the red, and then for the skin tone, I used FS9. I didn't do any shading or anything because he's going to be going on this busy background, and I just didn't see the point in going to the extra trouble of trying to do some shading on just these little areas. So I got him colored up in no time. Now, he's going to be peeking out from this bottom layer. But in order to make that work, I'm going to take my little sharp cutter bee scissors, and I'm going to have to just go right here at the thumb of his gloves and cut up just a little bit. And then on this side, I'm going to go around that. Actually, it's a mitten, isn't it? And cut up in that area so that it can fit over the edge of that bottom mat. Okay, I've got my 1 by 4 inch strips adhered down, and if you have any overhang, just trim that off with your scissors. You might have just a little bit. Now, before we put this one down, I cut up around his mittens. I'm going to tuck his beard behind the mat and then let his mittens come over the top. But I'm not going to put any glue on the Santa because I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of him. But I am going to glue him to this mat and then get this mat attached to my little white mat. Just like that. Isn't that cute? So I'll go ahead and get that attached. Okay, I've got my Santa on, and I'm going to take a piece of foam tape and put behind him so it gives this card just a little bit more dimension. We'll just cut off a little piece of foam tape and put that right behind Santa's head. I'm going to go ahead and pull that top layer off and stick it right behind his head. Can you see that now? He stands out just a little bit. And I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of this panel and get it attached to the front of the card. And then we've got one more thing to add. I decided to go ahead and also add a green mat to my white card base. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I've got the foam tape off of my cute little panel, and we're going to get this lined up on the front and see how that just helps define the edges of this cute little panel with the Santa on it. And we've got this on some foam tape, so this card's getting lots of dimension. Now, the last thing we have is this little speech bubble. I cut this from the George cartridge at 1 inch on flip, and I stamped it with Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I used that Cards TV Home for Christmas stamp set. And there we have Ho Ho Ho. Came out nice and black. And I've got this on some foam tape. And we're going to put this right up here. And our cute little Christmas in July card is done using Cards TV, Card Kit and Caboodle, card sketch number 23, the Cards TV Home for Christmas stamp set, and the Gerda Steiner Peking Friends Christmas set. Didn't it turn out cute? Let me zoom you in just a little bit more. And I just love this little Santa, and he was so easy to color and cut out. I just cut right along the edges, and it was no problem. So there we have it, guys. Another Christmas in July card. Thanks again, guys. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you again soon with another card. Bye now.